There have even been some who've suggested that I stay in Texas and run for Senate. But that would not be good enough for this community. That would not be good enough for El Paso. That would not be good enough for this country. We must take the fight directly to the source of this problem, that person who has caused this pain and placed this country in this moment of peril, and that is Donald Trump.
You got that? I'm just too important to run for the U.S. Senate. That position is just not good enough for me. After all, I'm the one that can take on the big bad orange man. I, Beto O'Rourke, am the white knight in shining armor that can do battle with the orange man. The others, they just aren't qualified. Only I can do it, especially since I was the one that ate that magic dirt. So that gives me the power to take them on. Well, that was a big takeaway yesterday in El Paso from Beto O'Rourke trying to do a reboot on his failing presidential campaign. And the rest of the speech was pretty much on the theme of orange man bad. Here, I'll give you a little taste of it right now.
I'm confident that if at this moment we do not wake up to this threat, then we as a country will die in our sleep.
Yes, if you do not vote for me, you will all die in your sleep. Doesn't that sound like something out of a Stephen King novel? It makes Donald Trump sound like not so much the big bad orange man, but Randall Flagg, who will come into your bedroom and make you die in your sleep unless you vote for the white knight in shining armor known as Beto O'Rourke, who is much too important to stoop to run for the U.S. Senate. Here's our white knight in shining armor a little bit after his speech, speaking on MSNBC to Lawrence O'Donnell, explaining why he is too important to stoop to running for the U.S. Senate and seeming to close the door on that option.
Do you have December 9th marked in your calendar? December 9th, I believe, is the last day you can file in the Senate Democratic primary in Texas. And I'm afraid, Congressman, you might be getting this question right up until December 9th.
Yeah, no, and let me make your show the place where I tell you and I tell the country, I will not in any scenario run for the United States Senate. I'm running for president. I'm running for this country. I'm taking this fight directly to Donald Trump, and that is what I am exclusively focused on doing right now.
Well, let's stay with this because you've just created a breaking news moment here, because I just want to expand on what you said about the other candidates who are running, because you are now definitely, absolutely out of the Senate race in Texas, according to what you're telling us tonight.
That's correct. Absolutely.
Got that? Beto O'Rourke is absolutely not running for the U.S. Senate. He completely closed the door on that option. Except, here's what Beto also said less than a year ago about another position.
No matter what, win or lose, you're not going to run in 2020.
Win or lose, I'm not running in 2020. I got to tell you, it's incredibly flattering that anyone would ask me the question, or that's even up for discussion. But since people have asked, the answer is no.
You didn't sidestep that.
Answer is no. But I appreciate it. My wife was the only one to clap during that. Our children are 11, they're 10, and they're 7 years old. We've told them we're going to take these almost 2 years out of our life to run this race, and then we're devoted and committed to being a family again. So that's what we're focused on.
So he also closed the door on that. And what was the result?
Amy and I are happy to share with you that I'm running to serve you as the next president of the United States of America.
Oops! Well, believe me, if the poll numbers don't go up for Beto running for president, all of a sudden he's going to find out that the U.S. Senate actually is important enough for him to run for. Yes, Beto, I'm sure, will find that running for the U.S. Senate is good enough for him. But first, he has to be a failure at running for president, which is pretty much inevitable. See you guys later.